Have you heard of the Sermon on the Mount? Who delivered it? Who do you think delivered a sermon at Benares? The word sermon refers to a speech or talk given by a religious or spiritual leader to offer guidance, moral teachings, or inspiration. The Sermon on the Mount was delivered by Jesus Christ. It contains important teachings about love, forgiveness, and how to live a good life. The sermon at Benares was given by Gautama Buddha. It was his first teaching after he became enlightened, where he introduced the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path, which explain how to overcome suffering and live a peaceful life. Both sermons were given by great spiritual leaders who aim to help people live with wisdom and inner peace. In this video, let's focus on the sermon at Benares, the first teaching delivered by Gautama Buddha after he attained enlightenment. Siddhartha Gautama was born as a prince in 563 BC in northern India. He was taught Hindu sacred scriptures from the age of 7. He got married and lived a royal life for 10 years. When he was 25, he saw sickness, old age, death, and asceticism, which made him want to find a way to understand life. After 7 years of wandering and meditation under the Bodhi tree, he reached enlightenment and became known as the Buddha. Kisa Gautami was a mother who was very sad because her son had died. She searched for a cure to bring him back to life. The Buddha told her to find mustard seeds from a house where no one had ever died. She went from house to house but soon realized that every house had experienced death. This helped her understand that death is a part of life for everyone. Kisa Gautami learned to accept her grief and realized that life is temporary and always changing. Here is the teachings from the sermon. Nature of life. Life is short, always changing, and full of suffering. Death is certain for everyone. Universal suffering. Everyone will face loss, so feeling too much sadness isn't helpful. Acceptance and wisdom. True wisdom comes from accepting life and death as natural parts of existence without letting sorrow take over. Inner peace. Real peace comes from letting go of grief and understanding that life is temporary. Letting go of attachment brings peace and freedom from sadness. Key lesson. First, impermanence, which means nothing in life lasts forever, and holding on too tightly to things that don't last causes pain. Next, universality of death to understanding that death is a natural part of life can help us deal with personal sadness. Lastly, path to enlightenment to accepting that everything changes and letting go of selfish sadness can lead to true peace and wisdom. Now we have come to the end of the video. Siddhartha Gautama's journey teaches us deep lessons about life. He showed that accepting change, understanding that death is natural, and letting go of selfish feelings can lead to peace and wisdom. His life and teachings remind us to live with kindness, balance, and mindfulness. The story of his enlightenment continues to inspire millions to find inner peace and happiness.